Yo. It's the Fair Gamer Show. Let me make sure to turn down the volume on my computer. See, this is what's good about this is because it's organic. It's not something where I'm just sitting up and hey, everything's going to be perfect. I like that because it's more interactive with people and it makes you know you're human. I don't edit all the time at all, really, because I just want people to know that it's like right off the dome. This is something I do. I don't pre-plan anything really. I just get in the chair and start jabbering away. The other day I was talking about The Last Dance and breaking down the Pistons and Bulls, and lo and behold, Isaiah Thomas come out today trying to state his case as to why the Bulls copy their style and all that stuff. It's funny. I really didn't get into it too much. It was funny. Best news I had of today: The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2 is finally releasing in June. It'll be June 16th if I'm not wrong, or June 17th. I know July 17th, I believe, is Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us. They put both of these games back to back within a month of each other. We should be doing flips that we're gonna have two games like that back to back, man. I think that's gonna be amazing. Like I always start my videos, yo, it's the Fair Gamer Show. I'm glad that you're back. Still hoping and praying that everybody out there is actually, dealing with this crisis, this pandemic, doing the absolute best to be safe and, be respectful of other people's space, social distancing. You know that. I'm even 6 feet from my camera right now. I'll just point. But to be serious, I'm so happy that the Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us Part 2 is coming out, man. I can't wait. You know how Sony do. PS5 come out, they gonna have The Last of Us 2 Part 2 remastered and Ghost of Tsushima remastered. Dude, with those PS5 graphics, I can't wait. I think I've been starting to play on my Xbox One X a little bit more too. I was playing Rage 2. I was almost rage quitting because man, dude, some of these little bandit hunts, man. It's one place where it's got a mutant nest. Dude, they come deep, man. It's like a football team after you don't even have enough bullets for these cats. And then they block off your path to drive your vehicle in, so you can't really go up in there and wreck house, shooting with your vehicle. And that turned out bad. But I'm getting used to playing that game. I really like the graphics, the color scheme, all that. All that is good to me. I don't know why I got red there in the background. All that is great to me at this time. I love it. And the video game right now as a whole, man, it's kind of amazing that we get to do what we do. We just play the games and have an opinion, and all of us can hopefully come together and realize that it's a bigger issue out here. It's a bigger thing out here that surpasses everything we do as far as YouTubers and gamers alike. We basically deal with things all the time, but what I love is that it's uniting people, man. Like I said, it's bringing people closer together more than we know. We're using technology in a way that's never really been used before. If I want to talk to my mother, man, I can see her on the screen, talk to her, man, and not put her at risk and make her sick. My children, with school, they're talking to their teachers online, man. So much technology going on, man. And video games we really broaden the spectrum on that type of thing because of the community element, the online play, getting online, multiplayer, and share play, and the Game Pass, all this stuff now is geared towards bringing the gaming community together. And that's why I like crossplay, because now you got PS4, PC, Xbox players all playing together. Now we all have different systems, and some of us have the same systems, but all of us have different systems. We still can play together. And a lot of people are admonishing Phil Spencer and Sony and those guys for doing it at first, but they thought it was a bad idea. Then everybody started warming up to the fact, and Sony was dragging their feet. Sony finally came along and said, okay, man, we'll stop. And they got on board. So it's great that gaming right now as a whole is really firing on all cylinders. I hate that things are going to get delayed and stuff, but for The Last of Us to come in June, and then Ghost of Tsushima to come in July, that's big, man. That's something where it'll be very enjoyable, and I think a lot of people gravitate towards playing these games. You know, you get one and you get into it. You learning the mechanics, the dogs coming to attack, the human element in The Last of Us, where in video games you usually shoot somebody, pow, and next thing you know, dude, you didn't feel anything about it because they're just a nameless character. They're NPC, basically. They're non-playable characters. They just there. You shoot them, bam, okay, move on. But now in this game, it has a dramatic flair to it. So I can shoot a guy, pow, and one of the characters that's with him, or one of the allegiances they have with him, is they can sit up and say, Bob, he shot Bob. Now they're saying names, and it's adding a new element to it. Or they say it's an element where if you kill the dog, the owner gets real upset because that's his dog. You know what I'm saying? And he feeling bad about it. But if you kill the owner, the dog is confused and it's frustrated and it's going through things. So these elements that bring it to gaming now, man, especially at the end of this year, man, when the PS5 and the Xbox Series X come out, we're going to see a heightened level of artificial intelligence. We're going to see levels of games that's going to the next spectrum of everything we want in a game. What else can you want? Like sports games. Now, I'm going to say this. It's always been my idea. I always told EA or 2K. I always told EA, though, hey, man, sign me up for your basketball, because at the end of the day, dude, I can even the score with 2K. I can make you good. EA never took me up on it. I tweeted them a couple of times. I'm like, okay, that's your funeral. I guess they finally realized it was their funeral. So what I did basically is I want sports games. The problem I have with sports games is franchise mode is so. Some games have deep franchise modes, but they don't delve into the area where you feel like it's actually things that happen in the franchise is actually impacting the game. So what I mean is, okay, say for instance, NBA 2K. If you're in franchise mode, you're not just going to play with the same team all the time, right? So say for instance, you got the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's just go there. You got Ben Simmons, you got Joel Embiid, you got a nice team. Jimmy Butler got traded from the 76ers to the Miami Heat. I want the announcers to be able to turn around and say, oh, breaking news, while your game is going on, or after the game. Breaking news, Jimmy Butler just traded to the Miami Heat in a mega deal. Draft picks included. We have statements from both teams saying that this is a good opportunity for this and that. But not only does the trade happen, in the first beginning of the trade, since the player comes over and has so much of an impact, your team should have a boost from this person. Like, they should keep count of the crowd, like they used to, attendance, and it should reflect in the crowd. So Jimmy Butler gets traded to the Miami Heat. People should have on Jimmy Butler jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like, right off, fresh off the press. The crowd should be bigger and more exciting for that game. It should be talked about during that person's first game. The debut of Jimmy Butler in a Miami Heat uniform. They should have the ticker at the bottom. Jimmy Butler's debut game. After the game, they should interview Jimmy Butler to let people know this is the theme of the game is going on, because this was the trade that happened that impacted this team. Now, not only do you get that situation when Philadelphia plays their first game, whoever they traded for, that person comes over. If they're a role player, you make it minor, but you still add that element where you're talking to this person. Now, it could be a trade, and at halftime, you can interview that role player and say, well, you came over in a Jimmy Butler trade. How do you feel? And then to add drama to that game. Now, with Philadelphia meets Miami for that first time, the pregame should be off the charts. You should have Shaq and all those guys talk about the trade. Then you should have a little vignette going where you have little statements that the guys that said about since they got traded, how they felt. Like with the interviews that was within the game, you clip them all together and make it like a mini vignette like they do with wrestling. Like before the match, they have them talking and interviewing and show them interacting with each other. You do it like that, and then when the game starts, you see the energy in the crowd that everybody wants to see this matchup, that this is a marquee matchup. Matter of fact, you put it on as one of the primetime games. And then it's like the world is watching. You know, everybody is watching, the ratings, everything. So your team gets TV deals. Your team gets national games. They get the report on what national games you got, and they get the report on what regular games you have. So 2K, get the TNT license. Please do. Get the ABC license. Well, ESPN is live. So get the TNT license and do what you can. I know I went into that hard, but I feel like sports games can push a little harder, man. Like the game that really gave me that idea is NFL 2K5. If anybody remember, man, they had the ESPN Sports Center. They had a halftime show. They had the draft special. They had free agents. It was amazing, man. It was an amazing football game. And I just feel elements of that game should be taken into these sports games. Just like with WWE. What makes me mad with WWE, you selling add-ons, wrestlers. To me, at the end of the day, you do roster updates in 2K and in MLB The Show. Do roster updates on WWE. Not only do you do roster updates, but you make sure that the interest theme change, the uniforms change on the wrestlers. You know, expand on it. I'm just, you know, I'm a game head, man. I love games, and I expect a certain amount of excellence when it comes to this. We spending our money, man. We consumers, man. But you know, I know I'm rattling on, but just want to say thanks to everybody again. If you're subbing, man, hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button, man. You know. It's the yo-yo Fair Gamer Show. You know, and I'm gonna try to be fair to the game. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. Whenever you can give it to me, tell a friend or tell a friend or tell a friend, and then tell that friend to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm out.